So moving on to our next speaker, and as I said, keep all your questions till after Judith's talk, and we'll speak to our three panelists together. So I want to introduce our second speaker, Reham Hosny. Reham, I hope you are there. Yeah, I can't see you. So Reham is a lecturer at the University of Leeds. Previously, she was a visiting scholar at College of Liberal Arts at RIT New York and West Virginia University. Her research focuses on electronic literature and digital media poetics in addition to digital pedagogy. She is directing Arabic ILIT, the first initiative focusing on globalizing Arabic electronic literature in English language. She is also an international consultant for the electronic literature organization ELC4 and the key organizer of the first international conference on Arabic electronic literature at RIT Dubai in February 2018. Reham is also a member of the Global AI Narrative Game Network in the MENA region. So I'll hand over to Reham.
Thank you, Sharon. Hello, everyone. Congratulations on this promising network. I'm happy to be involved in the first event of this network. So now I'm trying to share my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, AR narration, new horizons for Arabic ILIT. I will start my talk giving a brief overview on Arabic electronic literature. After that, I will discuss how the technology of augmented reality is used to hack the political and cultural systems in the Arab world. So, in 2001, the first digital novel, Shadows of the One, was published by the Jordanian elite author Muhammad Sanagla. In the same year, the Internet Committee of the Writers' Union of Egypt was established. In 2005, the Arab Union for Internet Writers was established. The latest efforts in this field is the initiative of Arabic ILIT that I'm leading. We are focusing on globalizing Arabic electronic literature in the English language to create bridges among Arab ILIT scholars and their peers around the world. According to a study that I have published recently, 33% of elite writers in the Arab world is based in Morocco. After that comes Algeria with 15%. For the generations of Arabic elite authors, I can divide Arabic elite authors into two generations. The first one I call the hypertext generation. This generation makes an extensive use of hypertext. They depend on using flash, sound, image as their most used media, and HTML as the most used programming language. But in 2013, we have a second generation who started using more developed technology and media like animation, augmented reality after that, new platforms like Facebook and social media and digital writing. Internationally, Arabic elite is barely represented. And according to the third electronic literature collection, this is a distribution of language of the third electronic literature collection, and we can see that the Arabic language is represented by just 1%. Now, I will show how the augmented reality help hacking the political and the cultural systems in the Arab world, and this will be clarified by discussing the first augmented reality and hologram novel in the Arab world, Al-Barrah. This novel is an immersive digital collaborative project between Muhammad Nasif and myself. It's the first Arabic novel to employ the two technologies of augmented reality and the hologram. It's divided into two parts. Each part narrates a different story from the other part. The first part narrates the situation in the Arab world after the Arab Spring. The second part narrates or discusses how the lost continent of Atlantis disappeared in a day and night. And of course, there are so many links and connotations between the two stories. So the augmented reality technology help hacking the political system in the Arab world in this novel, Al-Barrah. For example, the main female character in this novel experienced a sexual assault in a prison in one of the Arabic countries. And because it's unsafe to discuss such issues in the Arab world, specifically after the Arab Spring. So the reader will get, by the help of AR technology, the reader will get a digital content, just sounds of keys, doors, sounds of footsteps, sounds of cries, and the reader will make connotations and understand what happened. So instead of saying this openly, the reader will understand what happened to this female character. Another example here that show how the AR technology help hacking the political system in the Arabic digital creation. In Al-Barrah, instead of criticizing the educational, political, and cultural systems in the Arab world, the reader, by the help of AR technology, will get a digital content, which is a collection of real news provided by different TV channels, which do the same job. So instead of criticizing this in the paper content, because Al-Barrah is consists of a paper book and a digital content. And instead of discussing this in the paper book, this is discussed by the AR technology through the digital content. Also, the AR technology help hacking the cultural system in the Arab world. I mean here the system, the cultural idea of linear writing, linear plot. For example, the reader is asked to reflect on similar experiences and similar stories and feelings, and to share these feelings and experiences on Al-Barrah's website. Also, the reader is asked to participate in the process of writing by writing the final scene of one of the subplots, and they share this on Al-Barrah's website. Also, the reader is asked to draw images, to record poems inspired by the incidents of Al-Barrah, and share this on Al-Barrah's website. Also, the AR technology help hacking the idea of the passive reader in the creation process. Here in Al-Barrah, the reader is asked to create a plastic pyramid like this to project a hologram video inside this pyramid to get certain shapes, full dimension shapes, like this book, the Book of Osiris, like this, to reflect on the greatness of the Egyptian ancient civilization and to make connections with this and the Atlantis civilization. So by using all these techniques and technologies in Al-Barrah, we are trying to hack the cultural and political systems in the Arab world. And thank you.